Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel if this is the first time you're seeing one of my videos. I haven't been on here on a hot minute, and I had a moment of inspired thought, so I thought I would jump on and talk about this really quick. Because there's this mode we get into where we literally prevent any help from getting to us. And it's this mode of thinking that we're right, we know what's right, we know it all. And like solipsism, which is us thinking that because we know it, everybody must know it, we're supposed to grow out of this. It's something that we start out with as an undeveloped brain, this know-it-all-ness and the solipsism. These are things we're supposed to grow out of with the aged wisdom that we're supposed to acquire as we get older. And yet more and more and more of us seem to be getting caught up in this mode of thinking that we know what's right. And let me tell you, I'm no stranger to this. Not at all. It took me years to develop the healthy amount of skepticism and doubt in myself required to be happy and healthy and receive the actual help, receive the actual guidance that we all need to stay happy and healthy. And I just find it funny because it's been shown to us more and more and more in the last 2 years now. Gosh, has it been that long? And it blows my mind. It truly blows my mind how few people these days are willing to sit back and go, I don't know. I don't have enough information. Or of the information that I have, this is what I think, but I could be wrong. People have lost that healthy amount of doubt in themselves that is good for us. And that's not to say that you shouldn't be self-confident. That's not to say that you should terribly doubt yourself to the point of letting people walk all over you. But there's a balance. That's why I call it Balanced Blackwood, the Balanced Blackwood tribe. Because it's all about the healthy balance of confidence as well as doubt and skepticism. And we all need this balance to stay sane. That's why for the Sanctuary of the Awakened, I end every video with be brave, stay sane, stay curious, and be kind to each other. Because if we really actually want to be happy and healthy, that's what's required of us. The balance of it all. So it just blows my mind. And it's funny because it reminds me every time of what they call the Dunning-Kruger effect. And now that I have visual effects, I'll throw that up here somewhere. Where what happens is the less we know, the more confident we are. And then the more we know, the less confident we get for a while. And then the more we know from there, the more we learn from there, the more confident we get again. But we never get as confident as that person who truly knows nothing. And that's what I find incredibly hilarious about the human condition, is that based on what we know of humans, we know that we do this. And yet we don't pay attention because you have to be the one who knows so little to actually think that you know everything. That's why teenagers are the way they are, I guess. Oh, and it blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. Just how this has come out of us recently. So I want to remind everybody that if you really want things to be better, get better, feel better, it's time to take on some of that healthy amount of skepticism and doubt. Take a crack at saying, I don't know, once in a while. The words I don't know have become some of my best friends, because the more you can say I don't know, the more you can learn, because the more people can teach you. And whew, we all have something to teach each other. We all have something to learn. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know. Don't be afraid to wonder whether or not you're right. Don't be afraid to wonder whether or not you know what's right. And don't be afraid to question that out loud in the face of others. Because that's when we are at our best. When we can all come together and say, I don't know, let's work it out together. Truly. As I like to say, it is better to look stupid and be smart than look smart and be stupid. I've been saying that since I don't even know how old I was when I started saying that. I think I was like 12, 13. And I've carried it with me because it was a lesson I had to learn. Maybe 16. 15. I don't know. But it's true. It's better to look stupid, meaning be willing to say, I don't know, and have someone teach you. It's better to look stupid and be smart than it is to look smart and go, oh yeah, I totally know, and be stupid because you don't, and you lost out on your opportunity to learn in that moment. It is better to look stupid and be smart than look smart and be stupid. And trust me, I came up with that saying because it was a lesson, it was a mantra for myself. So, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. I used to be the person, I used to be the kind of person when I was a teenager who I would just make up shit that sounded like it made sense. Because, as I used to say, I knew a little about a lot and a lot about a few things. And so I could make up stuff that sounded like it made sense and could be totally bonkers wrong. And I wouldn't even bother to check afterwards. So I get it. I've been there. I know what it's like to not want to look stupid by saying, I don't know. But trust me, when I started finally being willing to just be like, I don't know, tell me, the wealth of knowledge I all of a sudden started having at my fingertips. And now I know even more about many things and still only know a lot about a few things. But my vast range of knowledge that I have taken from others because it was gifted to me through the power of my being able to say, I don't know, I am so grateful for it all the time. So don't hesitate, because you know the thing is that more often than not, The people who get picked on the most for not knowing anything are those who try to pretend they know everything. And it's those who walk into the situation humbly saying, I don't know. Those are the people who don't get picked on. And you're so worried you're going to get picked on for seeming stupid or not knowing something. But trust me, the only one who thinks that about you is you. And you can turn that around at any moment. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description. I've got some fun things coming out right now on Patreon. My Intuitive Lifestyle course, Module 2, just came out. I am about to be filming tomorrow morning the next Spirituality 2.0 video. Lots of fun stuff. I just did the bi-monthly energy update, which is free over on Patreon. Make sure you go check all those things out. We are fast approaching the end of the month, so if you're not signed up for my mailing list, I highly recommend you do that before the next email goes out, because I only do one a month and that's it. And that's how you get in on any of the free stuff that I do, like meditations and workshops. I give people free little sneak peeks of my workshops while I film them, because I love filming my workshops for an audience. So if you want to get in on one of those filmings, I film my workshops for free on Zoom for Patreon. What else? Oh yeah, of course. And last but definitely not least, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I still have spots available. And all you have to do to connect with me on that is either send me an email or use my free clarity call form down in the description. Just click that link and we can talk one-on-one. All right, guys, may the energy you serve you well, and let's keep making our way through.